Okay, so I wanted to talk a little bit. I did get the Tarot for Writers quite a while back when I first finished most of the outlining through Arwen Lynch's e-course. This is really good. I'm still using parts of Arwen's course, and I am adding parts of this in with it. I also recently purchased the Wizard's Tarot along with the Hobbit Tarot. Illustrations are by Blumen, but Corrine Kenner wrote this book. She did this, so I thought I'd go over this. This is a absolutely beautiful box, and it's a rather big box. And when you have this, the cards go in here, and then this really large book. And I thought I'd talk about the cards a little bit. They're quite a bit different than the other, well, not quite, but somewhat different than the other cards. This is the Tower. This is the back of the card. The Star. The Ace of Pentacles. I'm going to go through, I'm going to find the Fool, which is called the Initiate. And the Transfiguration is actually the Death card. It's called Transfiguration here, but usually it's the Death card. The Hierophant's still called the Hierophant. The Alchemist is Temperance. The Dark Lord is the Devil. The Initiate, which would be the Fool. So some of the cards are quite different. There's, so far as from what I've seen, there are 5. The Magician, still the same name. As you can see, the cards are very pretty. Ace of Cups. The Knight of Wands. And what she's done here is it's called Wizard's Tarot Handbook. It says, the introduction says, welcome to Mandrake Academy, where you are the student and Tarot is the teacher. Sit down and unwrap the cards and you'll discover a whole new world of magic and mystery. The Mandrake campus is an old-fashioned school nestled in a rolling wooded plain. Here, where the 4 seasons move gently and distinctly through their cycles, modern professors train a new generation in the ancient arts of witchcraft and wizardry. When you survey the campus, you might find that you're on familiar ground. That's because the school and its coursework are based on traditional tarot imagery and structure. The Wizard's Tarot deck has 78 cards divided into 2 sections, the Major Arcana and the Minor Arcana. The Minor Arcana has 4 suits, Wands, Cups, Swords, and Pentacles, complete with the numbered pip cards and court cards. You'll meet your professors in the Major Arcana cards, step into their chambers. They'll guide you through a series of 21 lessons in basic magic. You'll meet other students in the Minor Arcana cards, which depict young magicians practicing at work and play. The 4 suits illustrate 4 schools of magic, fire, water, air, and earth, with corresponding descriptions and instructions in this guide. Everyone at Mandrake Academy has a familiar animal, but they're not the only creatures you'll find on campus. In the court cards, you'll have your first face-to-face encounters with the elemental beings that guard the school. Salamanders, fire, undines, water, sylphs, air, and gnomes, earth. A word of warning, however. The elemental creatures are unpredictable and they're not to be recklessly evoked. The academic calendar. The academic year at Mandrake Academy is based on the traditional time frame for magical initiates, a year and a day. There's no official start date, so you can enroll whenever you like. Your registration will be recorded the first time you shuffle the cards. You'll find everything you need to get started included in the Wizard's Tarot kit. The cards are your tools, and this guidebook shows you how to use them. When you're ready to begin your magical studies, simply turn the page. And then it goes on to talk about, it starts with the Major Arcana, and which is usually the Fool, but with this one it's the Initiate. And the book has spreads for each card. There are a ton of spreads in here. I will go back later on and actually probably go through some of the spreads for this book with these cards. But for now, I'm using this deck for my novel. So I'm about to really hardcore start working on that storyboard, and I am going to start pulling the cards that I had before in order that I pulled them before, and I'm going to start putting them based on descriptions and stuff like that between the tarot decks that I used, and finish the storyboard for the novel and my outline, because I am trying to finish up the book this month and next month. So I figured 1 month per act should just about cover it. That's what I'm doing right now. And I thought I'd just kind of go over a little bit of a review of this tarot deck. I think it's really pretty, the deck. My book looks a little bit different than one or two of the other books that I've seen. But the cover of the box, everything about these cards is really pretty. It is just really pretty deck. And I think I'm going to enjoy using this deck a great deal in regard to the novel. I think the pictures, the illustrator did a jam up job. And so did Corrine Kenner. She's the author. And John J. Blumen is the illustrator. That's my review. The deck wasn't really that expensive. I found it on Amazon and I used Prime, so I got it in 2 days with free shipping, and I found they had a really decent price. It was cheaper than buying it through some of the tarot sites that you can, some of the websites that you can get tarot cards from. It was cheaper on Amazon. And it, like I said, it wasn't very expensive. So that's it. I hope you guys have a good one. I will see you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.